Audio files. Make it hit again.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, what's up, Dawn, and welcome back to another reaction, y'all. So, Drake's house gets shot at? Alright. Well, let's go ahead and see what they got to say before I give my thoughts. This is crazy.
Police were called to a shooting at the residence behind me here. When officers arrived, they located a male who was suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. That male was taken to hospital in serious condition. That person was working, apparently, as a security guard at the residence. He was standing outside of the gates in front of the residence when the shooting occurred. We have individuals who obviously performed the shooting who were seen in a vehicle. I do not have a description of the vehicle or the suspects at this time. Again, it's very early on in the investigation. I cannot speak to a motive at this time because it's so early, but as we get information, we will share it with you. Anyone with information is asked to call 416-808-2510 or Crime Stoppers. You can expect to see an increased presence in this neighborhood for the next little while, but it's no different than any other shooting or firearm discharge. We'll have officers here looking for witnesses to come forward, as well as we canvassing for video. I'll now take a few questions.
Was Drake home, and is he cooperating with this investigation?
I
Did he
cannot
say something about
confirm
surveillance?
if Drake was home at the time the incident occurred, but I can tell you that we are in contact with his team and they are cooperating.
To what extent is the rat beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar part of the investigation focus?
So, I am aware of what you're talking about, but it is so early in the investigation that we don't have a motive at this time. And so I cannot comment further on that.
While the motive may not be confirmed, if that is something that you're looking at, knowing that this beef crosses borders into the U.S., is there anything being done in the investigation to maybe prevent a potential suspect from leaving Canada?
So this is no different than any other investigation, okay? Like, it's maybe more high profile because there's more people here, but we treat it like any other incident. So we'll be using all our resources. Our teams will be doing as much as they can to investigate this, but it'll be no different than any other investigation at this time.
Was shot still in a serious condition? Have you been able to talk to him? Has he not been able to give you a suspect description? And how is there no video yet of the car?
Exactly.
So I can tell you that all I'm going to say about the victim is that he's still in the hospital in serious condition.
He didn't even answer the question.
No, I'm not going to at this time.
This is obviously a very well-to-do neighborhood. There's likely a lot of video around. Have you guys begun your canvassing? Do you expect to get a good amount of video?
I would be surprised if we didn't. I can say that we've already collected some video evidence which captures the incident.
You said suspects plural. Are you saying we're talking 2, 3, or more?
No idea at this time.
And would you characterize this as drive-by shooting, or more specifically with a stop and open fire?
I'm not going to get into specifics about the investigation at this time, but a vehicle was involved and then fled the scene.
So, alright, first of all, I don't believe Kendrick has anything to do with this. That's one. Let me go ahead and read this article. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Drake's security guard is seriously injured in shooting in Toronto mansion. Guard was shot inside Drake's home and had serious but non-life-threatening injuries while the assailant fled in the vehicle. A security guard at the mansion of a Canadian hip-hop artist Drake has been seriously injured in a shooting outside the musician's Toronto home. The victim, an adult male, was rushed to a Toronto hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries following the shooting early on Tuesday morning. It happened today. Paul Krause of the city's police service told reporters on Tuesday that investigators had little information and were studying surveillance footage for leads. And that's what I'm saying. Where is the camera footage? Every time there's a shooting, they don't never have camera footage, bro. As big as Drake is, he should be having cameras around the house, across the street. The security guard should have body cams. Like, come on, bro. Y'all couldn't even get a license plate? The assailant was reportedly spotted fleeing the area in a vehicle. What kind of vehicle? Red, blue, green, truck, car, what? Bicycle? Drake, whose legal name is Aubrey Graham, has in recent sparred publicity with the California rapper. Publicly. Let me start that over. I'm tripping. I'm reading too fast. Drake, whose legal name is Aubrey Graham, has a recent sparred publicly with the California rapper Kendrick Lamar in a series of diss tracks. I can't even say that name. Krozik said police were aware of the tension between the two rappers, but didn't link the high-profile spat to the shooting. It is so early in the investigation that we don't have the motive at this time. Krozik said, whatever. I ain't gonna read the whole thing, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna holler at Kendrick. They're gonna pull him to the side like, yo, listen, man, I want to come talk to you, and they're gonna talk to Kendrick and see if he. I don't think he got nothing to do with it though, but Drake got beef with so many people, so we don't know. I don't know if this is a setup, a publicity stunt. Well, it can't be a publicity stunt because somebody got hurt. And they said it's non-life threatening. Thank God he's not gonna, he's recovering. So shout out to him for taking one for the team, man. But dang, did they say Drake was home? I would have to go back and watch that because that is crazy, man. And I've listened to some of these diss tracks. Drake could get real disrespectful, man. Especially when he's talking about people, children and stuff, and wife cheating. Putting people business out there, dirty laundry. So that'll get you, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta be careful what you say and what you do around here, man, because whatever you do, if the karma don't come back to you, it could come back to people that's around you. You feel what I'm saying? That security guard was an innocent bystander, bro. Like, he had nothing to do with what Drake and Kendrick Lamar got going on. But I'm glad he survived, man. I'm pretty sure that his family is grateful. This is, man. I know Kendrick ain't got nothing to do with that too. Like, I don't believe Kendrick got anything to do with that. He did post a picture of his house in that last song he did, but that doesn't mean he has something to do with it because he didn't post the address. I'm pretty sure people in Toronto know that's Drake's house all that time. How long Drake been living there and y'all just now deciding to shoot that shit up? Nah. Don't put this on Kendrick. Leave Kendrick out of this. He ain't got nothing to do with Kendrick. He ain't got nothing to do with Kendrick, man. But I'm glad nobody died. I'm glad Drake didn't get shot. And stop the violence, man. Stop the violence. I'm sorry for cursing. I didn't even mean to curse like that, but stop the violence. And just keep it in rap. Just keep it rap. If it has something to do with the rap beef, keep it in the rap beef, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with the streets. Drake is not a street dude. Kendrick is not a street dude. Kendrick know a lot of street dudes, and he probably grew up around street dudes, but Kendrick's not a street dude, bro. Nah. Drake is definitely not a street dude. So, I just don't understand why they don't have camera footage. I think they do have camera footage. They just don't want to show it yet. I think they want to catch the suspect first. But anyway, put your thoughts and comments down below. If you like my reaction, go ahead and hit like button, subscribe, and share. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. I'll see you on the next video. Deuces.